Welcome to my channel. My next request, which is my fifth one, is Ethel Cain singing Sun Bleached Files. This was requested anonymously as well, and the requester wrote this note. This song is when Ethel passes away in the album's storyline. She goes to heaven and reflects on her life. I really love your reactions to her other two songs, and I hope you will see this. This song is beautiful. It makes me cry. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with Ethel Cain, as I was, I have learned from my commenters, which is how this channel works, is you teach me all the time, okay? You give me information that I can't find anywhere else. Ethel was molested when she was a child. She was raised in a religious family, and as so often sadly the case, religious families are not, they have two faces, a public one and a private one, and the private one is nothing like the public one. That's all far too often the case. Way more the case than it should be. And I want to stress these are religious families, not Christian. Because if they were Christian, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing behind closed doors. Christians don't do that. I'm talking about people who are born again, not, the religion of Christianity. I'm talking about people who actually walk with God. They don't do those kind of things. They just don't. And so Ethel, in her music, is sorting out her feelings about what happened to her as a child. And so, and it's interesting, there's been discussions about it, and you maybe even could say arguments about it in the comments about what the meaning is of some of her songs. And I've struggled with her songs because I have trouble understanding her when she sings, and I didn't know the background, so I didn't really understand what she was singing about. But I'm hoping, I've done 4 now, this will be my 5th one. I'm hoping that now I've gotten to a point with Ethel where I can begin to grasp what her story is. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this. But before we do that, I do want to thank you for being wonderful people and for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. You don't have to do that, but you do it. And you have no idea how much that blesses me that you do. I just am amazed that people want to hear what I have to say. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so that you can follow them if you want to. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link to Wikipedia, to the song or the singer, whatever I can find that's appropriate and relevant. And I always put the link to the reaction request form so that you can request reactions if you want to. I don't take requests from the comments. If you put a request in the comments, I'm going to reply with a link. Click on the link. Fill out the form. That's how we do it here. Okay? So this is Ethel Cain, and the name of the song is Sun Bleached Files. And I'm going to turn on subtitles. No, don't have them. So I'm just going to have to hope that I understand her.
day they escape. They talk all about their money and how their babies are always changing while they're breathing in the poison of the pain. What I wouldn't give to be in church this Sunday, listening to the choir so heartfelt, all singing, God loves you, but not enough to save you. So baby girl, good luck taking care of yourself. So I said fine, 'cause that's how my daddy raised me. If they strike once, then you just hit them twice as hard. But in the end, if I bend under the weight that they gave me, then this heart would break and fall as twice as far.
Ooh, wow. Okay, with what I know about her now, there were two lines in that song that just really stuck with me. The first one was, um, the more it hurts, the less it shows. Yeah, that's that's human nature. That's human nature. The more pain you endure, the more you tend to hide it, to mask it. But the problem is, your mind still knows about it. And so it affects everything that you do in life, whether you realize it or not. And the other line that really stuck with me was, and I don't know if I have this exactly, but it was something along these lines. Uh, I knew that no one was coming to save me. That's probably been voiced or thought by every child that's ever been abused, is no one's coming to save me. And that it was done in the name of religion is disgusting, because that isn't God. That just isn't God. It's not. Please understand that. This is not God that does this. It's the devil. It's the devil that convinces people that what they're doing is right, when in fact it's completely and absolutely wrong. And there is nothing about child abuse of any kind, whether it's sexual, physical, mental, whatever it is, that is right. And there's nothing about it that is godly. Absolutely nothing. You know, knowing what I know about her now, my heart goes out to Ethel. I know a little bit about this type of thing, because I have a daughter who was abused as a child. Not by me, by her father, her stepfather, grandfather, by her grandfather, and no, great-grandfather, I'm sorry, by her great-grandfather, and by her mother. Okay. Wait a minute. I get these all mixed up now. My daughter's grandmother abused her mother, and my daughter's great-grandfather sexually abused my daughter's mother and my daughter. I didn't know anything about it until recent years, when she's become a lot closer to me and has revealed some of this stuff. It's insidious. It's evil in the extreme. It's inexcusable. People who do that should not have the right to live. And I know that Ethel is trying to work all this out in her mind through her songs, and I hope that she's successful in doing that. I know one thing for certain: when someone is abused, the only way to get out of it, to get rid of those feelings, is to talk about it. You just have to talk to someone. You have to be brave enough to say what was done to you. And if there's anyone on my channel who's lived through that, then my heart goes out to you. My prayers go out to you. I pray that God can bring you healing. I pray that the people that did this to you will be brought to justice of some kind. They certainly will in the next world, because God is disgusted and despises that stuff, and He hates it. And when God hates something, it gets burned in eternal fire. Ooh. You know, I'm really trying hard when I listen to Ethel. I'm trying hard to hear the words, to hear every single word. And I still don't get them all, but I'm getting better at understanding and grasping how she sings and being able to filter through all that to get to the words. But I noticed today, probably for the first time, that her voice is very rich and very thick and very powerful. And I think that's at least in part because she has a story to tell. And so she has very strong feelings about it. And so those feelings come out in the song, in the music, when she sings. I'm looking forward to getting to know Ethel more, and I'm looking forward to Ethel sorting through all of this and getting to a point in life where she is blessed. And I pray to God that no child will ever be abused, that no child will have to suffer the way that Ethel has suffered, that God will find a way to protect these children, these helpless young and infant children that have no control over where they live and who they live with, and that when they're brought out of those situations, that God can heal their hearts. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.